This is who I am, nigga. Diva, fly, I'm on my own shit. That's me. So always be yourself. Embrace what make you different.
What's up, everybody? What's on the menu? Back at again with another video, and this time we're here to talk about the questionable statements that OJ Suave made to PlaqueBoyMax during Streamer University. As always, before we get into the meat and potatoes of this video, don't forget to like the video if you like it, don't if you don't, and if you like more social media and pop culture related topics like this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And without further ado, let's get started. Over the weekend, PlaqueBoyMax and several other streamers were attending Streamer University, enjoying the festivities and collaborating with other creators to make the best content possible while also giving people an entertaining stream to watch. Even though I don't watch a ton of streamers, I've been tuning into Streamer University from time to time to see the interesting antics that they've been up to, while some things being entertaining, while other things being not so entertaining and more sad. And one of those things being the conversation that OJ Suave decided to have with PlaqueBoyMax during Streamer University. Here's a clip for more context.
We'll take plastic dick type of thing. You're a diva? Why you want to be a diva? Why you want to be a diva? You're a demon. You need holy oil, right? You need to sit down in the holy oil. You need to go get a church bath and cleanse your body, right? I think you are confused. I think you need some guidance. I think your parents feel a little way about that. I think you're clip farming and you get your clips. You pushing the persona. You smart. You loyal. I know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You've been at this. But you are not a diva. Diva's been over. I don't think you've been over. You're not the little boys in Clover. You're not Tota. You're not a diva. You are a grown man. PlaqueBoyMax, not PlaqueBoy not PlaqueBoy. Are you gonna tell your son that you are a diva? Daddy, what's diva? Hey, get the fuck out of here. That is an abomination, Max. I am not proud of you. I am proud of everything else you did. Nomination, changing the game, changing your skin to Bati, diva. Diva start with D. Diddy. What else? You know what? It's like this, Max. You know, I could speak like this because after the clips go up and they don't like me, I don't use social media no more, so I can be a crackhead for life. When you keep pushing that barrier, Max, when you keep pushing that barrier, and time passes, what happens? What next? What's the next engagement? What's the next clip? Don't lose yourself, don't sell your soul, Max. They want your soul because you changed the game.
As you could see from the clip, OJ Suave was giving Max a verbal lashing by telling him he thinks he's a Betty man, which I think is Caribbean slang for someone who is gay, while also degrading him and saying that he's not that type of guy and he's doing all this stuff to sell his soul and to get more streams and likes on the internet. I talked about a similar situation before when Max decided to express himself in an unconventional manner when he was at the Lyrical Lemonade concert and a lot of the backlash that he got for that, and I kind of stand on the statement that I said back then. You can watch the video if you'd like. I'll leave a link to the video or a tag in the top right corner, but just to hard or double down on what I was saying in that video, it's kind of unfortunate that a lot of people are not letting Max be able to express himself in the degree in which he wants to, and it's very clear that Max is very frustrated with this himself, as he had a follow-up clip after shortly ending his stream from what OJ Suave was saying to him. He had kind of like an on-screen heart-to-heart with his audience and telling people what's what, and he was very disappointed in the words that OJ Suave decided to use towards him and not allow him to express himself openly.
Bitch, this is me, nigga. I'm Prince. This is me, nigga. Like, I don't give a fuck, bro. I might be a little weird, bro. I might tell some shit. Niggas get cold, bro. They got gay. I don't give a fuck. What's wrong with being gay? There's nothing wrong with that shit, bro. Y'all niggas are whack. You're corny. And you just think how the next nigga think. You don't have your own mind, bro. That shit whack. But I'm gonna be myself, regardless. None of y'all can just fucking with me. I don't care. You might think that shit because you're closed-minded, but it's one love, bro. It's one love. It's one love, bro. It don't matter. Niggas gay, it don't matter. They straight. It don't matter, bro. Why don't we just love each other, bro? So, I don't care, bro. Fuck OJ. If you fuck with me, nigga, you said that shit off camera. You could've pulled me aside. I'd love to talk to you off camera. Why you saying that shit on camera? But it's cool. I love y'all, bro. I'm good off this shit, to be honest. I'm gonna just go chill, all right? I love y'all. But remember this always be yourself. Fuck what they say. I don't care, nigga. I'm gonna wear my wigs. I don't give a fuck. I had diva tag. I'm gonna keep it forever. This is who I am, nigga. Diva, fly. I'm on my own shit. That's me. So always be yourself. Embrace what make you different.
Clearly, PlaqueBoyMax is feeling very emotional after that moment because it's kind of hard to see that you decide to be yourself and be true to who you are, whether your self-expression may be unorthodox or not, and people are talking down on you, saying that you're you're gay and you're trying to pander to certain people, or that you're just doing this because you sold your soul and you want more views. Well, it's unfortunate because someone like PlaqueBoyMax has always been experimental in his look and how he chooses to present himself, and anytime he tries to go against the grain with what people consider normal masculine or male behavior, straight male behavior, he gets heavily criticized for it. Look at the video that I did on him wearing his wigs, also him getting the diva tattoo, the face piercings, everything that he does that's unconventional towards straight male behavior. He gets negatively criticized for it, and I can understand why he feels the way he does, because it can be very, very frustrating to live in a world where people are condemning you for being you, and it makes it so that you have to contain a version of yourself. It's sad to see that OJ Suave has opinions like that, because he's someone who's very involved in the fashion world, and he has very experimental styles. I'll put a few images of the things that he's worn in the past, but he experiments with his hairstyles, he experiments with the type of clothes he wears, and to see him putting down someone who's, an artsy guy who looks to experiment with fashion and other things too, to the degree that he's calling him gay and using it as an insult, is actually very disappointing and sad. A lot of people inside and outside the gay and queer community have literally lost their lives because they couldn't express themselves freely, or felt like they're being caged in by the life that they're being told they had to live instead of the life they wanted to actually live. It's very unfortunate that we still see people perpetuating this nonsense of, oh, if you do this, you're gay, or if you do this, you like men or something like that. And whether that's true or not, I still don't get why this matters. I still don't get why whatever someone decides to present themselves as, or how they choose to be identified, is another adult's business. If they're not hurting anybody or doing anything that's malicious or negatively affects any other person, it shouldn't matter how they choose to express themselves. If someone just decides to have a diva tattoo on their body because they want to feel the energy and the confidence of a diva, I don't see the issue in that. There shouldn't be a problem in another man having an issue with that in the first place. I think it's so weird that this man, who is very, OJ Suave, is very into fashion, very into experimenting with his looks, is then putting down another man who likes to experiment with fashion and his looks, while also saying that he's gay for that. But I don't know if that makes him gay. Wouldn't that make you fall into the same category? Is it just because he has a diva tattooed on his body? I mean, Max has never come out and said that he's gay, and even if he was, that wouldn't be an issue. And it keeps getting put on PlaqueBoyMax that he's gay. If he is, I don't see why that's a big deal. Everyone wants to make it seem like it's bad that PlaqueBoyMax is gay. If he is, what of it? And he's not. And if he's not, that's not a problem either. It really isn't that big of an issue for people to keep harping on. I think it's weird that we're still in the year 2026, and whether someone's gay or not is frontline news. It really shouldn't be. Just because a guy likes men, it shouldn't make the headlines of any newspaper, of any YouTube video, of any article, of any Instagram post, Twitter post. It shouldn't even matter. If you like men, that's cool. If you like women, that's cool. It shouldn't matter what genitals you have between your legs to determine who you're able to like. You like who you like. All in all, I think Take from OJ Suave, he did a very big disservice by talking about PlaqueBoyMax and the fact that he's a batty man for wanting to dress unconventionally as well as have diva tattooed on his body. We went over this before. I'll go over it again. PlaqueBoyMax does not deserve the hate he's getting his way towards his creator and other people who think this way. A lot of people in the creator sphere were actually backing PlaqueBoyMax and saying that he shouldn't be criticized so heavily for wanting to dress how he feels is appropriate to himself. And I like the fact that a lot of people are starting to wake up to the fact that however you choose to dress or express yourself doesn't matter, and it shouldn't matter to anybody else. But all in all, what do you guys think? Do you think that OJ Suave had a point in critiquing Max and how he decided to present himself? Or do you think that PlaqueBoyMax is doing what he feels is true to himself, isn't hurt anybody, and he shouldn't have to face criticism from people like OJ Suave at all? Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Deuces.